We have here our potatoes. They are caramelized and they are delicious. A little salad. And here we have our duck. And we are going to put some of the applesauce that I made. Look how beautiful and brown that is. Look how beautiful the applesauce is. We're going to put a little applesauce on top of our duck. Hello, my karma babies. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, so let's get a thumbnail first of all. Look at this. Look at that. Yummy. So, my karma babies, we're going to talk about the title of this video in just a little bit, but right now what I want to do is I want to share with you what I have. I have duck. This is duck right here, roasted duck, and it has applesauce on it. And I have potatoes and a small salad here, okay? And I made a little dressing, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and a little garlic. And I'm just gonna pour it on to the salad. I just want a little bit. I want to just wet it. I don't want to soak it. Just a little olive oil. And see, just a little. Look at that. See? Just a little bit. That's enough. That's plenty. And so, guys, how is your day going? How is your day going? My day is going really well. I really wanted to talk with you, so I said, well, you know, I'm just going to have to do a video and lay everything out on the line and talk to my karma babies. And let me raise my plate so you can see it better, right? Can you see that? Yes. Let's turn it around this way so you can see my duck. Yummy. Beautiful. See? Let's raise it a little bit more. Things on your desk kind of comes in handy sometimes, don't they? Like these little sticky things. That's going to be just what I need, and it's going to hold it in really good. Okay, so, well, first, before we begin, let's get this first bite, okay? Let's get this first bite and see how this duck tastes. I did a video showing how I cooked it, so I'm going to post that if you'd like to go and take a look at it. But let's taste this duck and see what we got going on here. Okay, look at the meat, how nice and beautiful it is. Beautiful meat here. It's melting in my mouth. It's melting in my mouth. It is delicious. This duck is absolutely amazing. And the applesauce, I showed how I made that sauce. It's delicious. It really takes it over the edge, the sauce. The sauce on it, it really does. It melts in my mouth. And the potatoes are nice and caramelized. Beautiful Yukon Gold potatoes. And I roasted them in the oven along with the duck. Very good. I love food, babies. I absolutely love food. Okay, so I said I wanted to talk with you, right? I'm gonna eat some, but I'm going to do more talking. As you can see, I didn't come prepared to eat a whole lot. I'm eating several meals a day now. 3, 4, 5 meals a day, smaller meals. So I'm not going to even eat all of this. I just wanted to show you how it looks prepared, what I made my family for dinner. But I'm just going to eat a little bit of it. And when I talk to you, you'll know why. Oh, it's so good. It's really good. Delicious. That sauce. My goodness. There goes Clyde again. Clyde. Quiet, Clyde. It's so good, babies. So good. And what I'm drinking is a delicious green drink, a juice that my daughter prepared for me. And in the drink we have collard greens, celery, cucumber, kale, apples, oh, so many different things. I can't, it's just beautiful green juices, carrots, apples, everything's in here. To make sure that I get all my nutrients. We even have I can't think of it right now, but I'll think of it. When I think of it, I'll just throw it in there. Okay, so guys, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about why I haven't been doing videos. And the last one that you saw was me in the hospital. I've been out for about 3 days or so, and I want to just thank everyone for all your prayers, all your well wishes. I want to thank fellow mukbangers who came over and said prayers for me verbally on their channels. Too Nappy was one lady who just showed outstanding love. I mean, you guys have just been amazing, and I really believe and appreciate the fact that you guys are the ones that, you know, if it wasn't for you, I really don't know where I would be right now. You guys gave me encouragement. You gave me encouragement to fight while I was in the hospital. Now, I don't know how to explain this. Except for to be honest with you, to come out and to be 100% honest with you. I'm not going to lie with you. I'm your grandma. So there's not going to be any lying. I'm 68. My lying days are over. I don't have to lie for any reason to anyone under any circumstances. What I'm going to tell you is going to be the truth as I know it. Now, I was in the hospital for a couple of reasons. Some of them I'm not going to go into because I don't have the final outcome of the test yet. But believe you me, I had a lot of tests. A lot of tests on my heart. They did everything, including barium, where I had to drink it, and where they put a type of liquid that went through all the veins in my body, all the veins where you felt like you were burning up from the inside. So I've been through, you know, a battery of tests, and, you know, I had to go through those tests. And I'm going to tell you why I wound up in the hospital. I was having horrible chest pains. And I've been experiencing this for a while now. And I know you saw the title of this video, and I'm stepping out by putting that title on there. Did hot spicy noodles put me in the hospital? I don't think hot spicy noodles put me in the hospital by themselves. I put me in the hospital by my diet and the foods that I was eating, but I really believe that those spicy noodles tip the scale. When they say those doggone things are dangerous, believe you me, they are dangerous. They're not saying they're dangerous for the fun of it. They are dangerous. So what I wound up leaving the hospital knowing that I had a stricture, they call it a stricture, on my esophagus. And what had happened is over time, my esophagus had closed up on me. It had gotten really small, and it had like scar tissue. That's the stricture that they saw on there. It had scar tissue on it, and it had gotten very, very tight and closed, so that it was to the point where I could drink water and I could actually feel it in my upper esophagus, right up in here. I could feel it. It wouldn't go down. I could drink water, it wouldn't go down, it would just come back up. So needless to say, I haven't been getting the nutrients that I needed to get, and I had not been eating properly. I hadn't been eating foods that were healthy for me. A lot of hot, spicy foods when I didn't know what I was doing to my esophagus. It's a form of, or basically acid reflux, acute acid reflux. But what they had to do in my case was they had to actually do an endoscopy, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, where they enter in through your mouth and go down into your esophagus, and with a tube, and I guess on the end of that tube there's a balloon, and they actually had to stretch my esophagus. They had to stretch it open so that my food could go down. But now what happens after that is your esophagus is open, and it's really open now, where normally your esophagus, your food goes down and then it closes off, so that your food can continue on into your stomach. Well, right now, mine is not closing properly. So any little foods that I eat, if I don't eat the proper foods, they will come back up on me. So the doctor said that I would probably experience this for 2 weeks, from 2 weeks up to 2 months. Everybody's different, and it depends on my diet. It depends on what I eat. It depends on what I put in my body. And we had talked about eating healthier just prior to my hospital stay. We had talked about that because you know what? I could feel that something was not right. I couldn't really just put my fingers on it, but I knew something was not right. I'm not going to eat a lot of this because I put oils on it, and until I get really healthy, where I can go back and really chow in, I have to be careful with what I eat. Otherwise, I'm in a lot of pain. I know there's many millions of people that suffer from acid reflux. That is not something that I have ever in my life had to deal with. And I do not want to have to deal with it on a long-term basis. I want this to be over. So I am going to follow the doctor's order. Came just in the nick of time, just when I needed it. I'm going to be eating healthy. I'm going to be eating oatmeals. I'm going to be putting different recipes together that I'm going to share with you. We're going to eat together. I have already lost, well, I think yesterday when I weighed, I was 150. I was initially like 164, 65. I'm not quite sure, but I've lost quite a bit of weight. And I know I wanted to lose weight, and that's a really good thing too, to be healthy and not have a lot of weight on you. I'm relatively short. I don't need a lot of weight on me, so that's a good thing that my weight is, I'm losing the weight. But I really want to get back to eating a regular meal. I'm not going to gorge myself by eating once a day where I'm starving and I'm hungry and I just eat. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to eat my meals the way that I'm supposed to eat them. I'm going to eat them properly, and I'm going to eat some delicious food, and I'm going to eat some great food. And you and we're going to lose this weight together. Now, when I ate those spicy noodles, I'm telling you, I don't know what other people have done in the past. I don't know if they, fudged the eating them or what, or maybe they're just used to it, and maybe because of my age, I'm older, so my esophagus has had time to build up, scar tissues and to shrink on me. But when I ate those spicy noodles, I could feel it was burning. It was burning as it was going down. And if you look at the video, I'll put the video in this one. You could tell, I was seriously burning. So, I'm not going to say, because I cannot say, I don't want to get sued. Please don't sue me, ramen noodles. Don't sue me, because those noodles were delicious. They were good, but they were hot. They were hot. And, I did that on my own. So if, a lot of people can take a lot of heat. I had never, ever had anything as hot as those noodles were. I like hot food. I put hot sauce on everything. I like spicy food. I've always eaten spicy food, but that was hot. It wasn't spicy, hot, just spicy. It was hot. And ever since around about that time, I've been experiencing, where my voice would go. I would become hoarse when I would be talking. And that doctor said that's because with my esophagus being so tight, my lungs are directly behind that, and it would press up against my esophagus, my lungs, and especially if I'm eating or if I'm talking, I could feel the constriction. And if you go back and look at some of my videos, you will see where when I'm talking, a lot of times my voice would become hoarse. And I didn't know what that was coming from. And that was because my lungs and my esophagus was just, pressuring against each other. And it was, pressing on my esophagus. So that's basically, what I'm experiencing right now. I have to eat, like I said, a lot of meals throughout the day. So I'm going to come up with some good fun meals. I'm going to shoot those out to you. Maybe I'll have 3 or 4 things that I'm eating in one video, instead of just one item. Or the meal that I prepare is going to be very, very healthy for me. And I hope to continue this way of eating and this diet after I heal. I love doing mukbangs. I love them, and you guys know that I do. And I'm going to continue doing them, but I'm going to do them a healthy way. I'm going to do them a healthy way for me. I'm not going to put my health at risk. I want to be around for a long, long time. I want to chat with you guys for a long, long time, and I hope that you stick around with me for a long, long time, because we're going to have some amazing meals. And it don't have to be, a triple zippo cheeseburger. It can be a delicious cheeseburger, healthy and delicious, and we're going to have all of that. We're going to have cheeseburgers. I'm going to eat everything. there's no really restrictions right now on my diet of what I eat, except for what I impose on myself. I need to eat smaller meals and I want to eat healthier. So guys, that's about what's going on with me. I wanted to share that with you. I didn't want to wait 2 weeks or 2 months until I felt, you know, healed and ready to eat a huge meal, because I'm not going to eat a huge meal anymore. I'm going to eat in proportion to what a person should be eating. You know, I'm not going to eat 10 bags of ramen noodles. I'm going to eat according to what satisfies me. And you know, you guys know I do have a very good appetite, so you know, I might eat quite a bit once my esophagus heals. You know, I may eat more than like the average 68-year-old person eats, because I do have a tremendous appetite and I do have a tremendous love of food. So guys, I'm going to quit this video right now because I want to shoot it up and I want to get it out to you tonight. And I want you guys to talk to me and tell me what you're thinking. And I want you guys to be careful in the foods that you put in your mouth, because it could cause damage. You know, foods can cause damage. And, you know, what's spicy to me or hot to me, that, you know, that hot sauce, you know, to somebody else, it barely phases them. So, you know, I should have been smarter, because I knew it was really, really hot. But, you know, I love a challenge. And I was not about to fail that challenge. And I've seen a lot of young people that fail it. But I wonder, did that contribute to me going into the hospital? The hotness of those noodles, not the noodles themselves, but just the hotness and the way that my esophagus already was, probably from, you know, eating spicy and hot foods all the time. So, well guys, again, a disclaimer, I'm not saying that those ramen noodles did anything to me. I am saying that over time, my esophagus was scarred and I had a stricture on there and it closed, and they had to go in and expand my esophagus. And now at this moment, at this time, I have to be careful with what I eat, but we're going to keep on mukbanging, baby. I promise you, we're not going to stop. We have to have our talks, right? We have to come together and we have to talk. I have so many wonderful stories to tell you, so many wonderful things that I want to hear from you. And I'm going to get off because I want this video to be relatively short, babies, and know that I love you. Always remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you respond is your karma, baby. So, you know, how you respond to anything, how I'm responding to my hospital stay. I'm not going to just ignore it and act like it didn't happen. It did happen. I'm sharing it with you guys. I hope that you guys understand. I hope that you take heed and think about your health and your future. And we can do this together. We can have fun. We can talk. We can eat. And we can enjoy ourselves, you know. And on that note, babies, I'm out of here. Bye-bye now, and I love you. I love you, love you, love you. Give me a hug. Oh, I felt that every single day that I was in the hospital. Every single day I was in the hospital, I felt all of your love, and, you know, it was just amazing. I read all your comments, every single one. I was not able to respond to them, but I'm going to try to start back responding a little by little, because I love talking and the dialect between us, you know, us talking together. But okay, babies, I'm out of here. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.